Greetings, Earth beings. This is Guitar-Muse. Down to the point, we are rapping about the EHX Stereo Talking Machine. It is a filter wah effect, and it quite accurately replicates vowel voicings, A, E, I, O, U, and combinations of, and it directly injects them straight into the arteries of your guitar signal. So, that's the nutshell. Let's take a closer look. Ready, right. As you can see, there are a lot of knobs and some switches and input and output jacks and lights all over the place. So, yeah, there's a lot to this pedal. It's not the kind of thing you can just take out of the box, throw in your chain, and just start tweaking. At least not to use it to its fullest potential. To do that, the manual is a liability. If you're a real aficionado of this sort of thing, you could probably get by, but I'm not. I needed the manual. And if there's anything that EHX can do right, it's write a good, easy-to-follow manual. So, mere mortals will rejoice. But moving on, let's hit the anatomy. We got 5 black knobs here: blend, voice, attack, decay, and sensitivity. Blend and voice are probably the most self-explanatory. Blend controls the amount of filter in your signal, and the voice controls the type of filter. You have 9 different settings here, and that knob is actually directly controlled by the sensitivity knob. When the sensitivity knob is in high noon, it's in bypass mode. So, when I get my Git box over which way, you don't hear squat for filter in there. What that does is it bypasses it, so if you have an expression pedal, you can plug directly in there and manually control it without the filter interfering. However, to do it not so manually, you can turn it either clockwise or counterclockwise, which I'll get to that in a moment. And that basically activates and controls how the filter reacts to your playing. Anyway, you can, like I said, you can turn it counterclockwise, and basically what that does is the knob is set to react to polars. And how you have this knob, whichever filter you have this set on, like for example, I'm set on IE, the sensitivity knob will reverse the signal. So now it's going EA. So basically that doubles the number of filter options you have. So yeah, there's a lot of tonal potential out of this. Now I'm an optimist, so I'm sticking with the positive side. Attack and decay, attack controls kind of how abruptly the first syllable is enunciated. You turn it down and it kind of cuts it off quickly. So if you turn it up, what do we have? You can hear it kind of drags it out a bit more. Same goes with decay, but more so for the latter syllable. Turn it down. You can hear it kind of really cuts off and, well, jitters from there. Turn it up and smooths out a lot. Why not? Next up, the accursed white knob. What does it do? A number of things, actually. You can rotate it counterclockwise and it'll cycle through the presets. If you're in the presets, rotate it clockwise. You see no light, you're out of the presets. As you do tweaking, you can select a channel, hold it, and save your presets. When you have a given preset selected, you have to step on this to activate it and then plow on it again, and you can manually cycle through. So let's hear a few of them. I'm not going to hold your hand through each and every one, but why not for a few? Not too bad. That's kind of cool. Some are a little goofy, some are kind of cool, but you never buy a pedal for the presets. At least, God, I hope you don't. What's this one sound like? Let's do number 7. not too bad. Another feature of the white knob is, let's get out the presets. You push it, and you get that extra little light down there. That means you're using distortion, the fuzz distortion. Yes, this pedal comes with a fuzz distortion built into it. Nothing that you're going to make any grinding death metal with. But there is a little bit of a learning curve to that as well. When you're in distortion mode, each of these knobs has a secondary function. So, to use that function, you have to be holding the preset switch, and then you tweak the knobs. Like the blend knob becomes a volume knob. If it's too loud, and it can get loud, I swear my neighbors had to have heard me. You use the blend knob, turn it down. The voice knob controls your distortion tone. The attack controls how much distortion you get, your gain. And the decay controls your LFO rate, so let's turn that down. And the sensitivity controls your LFO texture. So there's even more tweaking potential. One last thing worth mentioning is the send and receive jacks. You can basically send a cable out this way, have a bunch of pedals right here, or wherever you want to put them, and return them over into here, and the talking machine will act as kind of a master control to them. I don't have the power supplies or the cables to put that to test, so I don't really know much beyond that, but the feature there is there, and that's cool enough to be worth mentioning. It's a lot of fun to toy around with. You know, EHX, they make good pedals, and they don't really slouch. So if you're a fan of theirs, then this is a good winner.